Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Snatchoween. This is going to be the last Snatchoween look before my show. Okay, 2 more looks for the show. And today is going to be Wednesday. Wednesday child is full of woe. This is going to be a Wonder Snatch version of Wednesday Addams, the gothic iconic girl of the Addams family. Okay, and of course now she's Tim Burton's IP because he did the whole Netflix thing. Alright, so if that's something you see, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for post notifications. Okay, and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, everything's out of the way and going in with my 2W now. So today's makeup, of course, is going to be a bit of a lighter shade again, okay, because Wednesday is a bit gothy. Okay, I'm going to go for this kind of a soft goth look, I think. So at least now I can go back to doing a little bit more beauty stuff rather than the last few looks where I'm trying to look like the character and the beauty is secondary. Okay, going in with a lighter Maybelline today. And so this is natural ivory. Mixing that with porcelain, okay, from AOA. Understand why all these containers always have so much left inside and you can't ever squeeze them out. Such a waste. Okay, now I've got too much. Okay, yeah, so quite pale. You know, every time I watch the Addams Family or see Wednesday Addams, it really amazes me to see that, you know, this family created by Charles Addams has such lasting power. I mean, this whole family was initially just a comic strip in the New Yorker. Okay, and it has transcended time and generations to be so amazing. I mean, of course, everyone knows that the Addams Family are basically this kooky cast of characters who are a family and they apparently live in Central Park. Okay, and they had a lot of macabre humor. So I guess it was really different from most of the pop culture at the time because it was really touching on quite sadistic themes. Of course, it's been made into movies, Addams Family Values, and of course, the iconic Christina Ricci used to play Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family Values, and she had this iconic speech about colonialism, American colonialism. And most recently, of course, Tim Burton has taken on this IP to do the Wednesday series for Netflix, which was I thought was really good. I mean, it's basically just Wednesday Addams in a Harry Potter kind of setting where she goes to this school for monsters and makes friends and solves mysteries. And I'm going to use my white to highlight. In the Netflix series, Wednesday is played by Jenna Ortega, who is, as I mentioned before, Tim Burton's new muse. Okay, Ghost Lair. Oh, it's quite white. Okay, I'm using my Fenty in Truffle to contour, so much not as dark as my usual contour, and keeping it really cool tones. I'm going to do a nose again today. And the eye socket. So there's something about Wednesday Addams that really captures the imagination of everyone. Okay, as even, you know, regular non-horror watching audiences. When Addams Family was a sitcom, she was played by this young girl who basically in all other forms would have been a typical all-American girl with curls and very nice white skin and playing with dolls and everything. But in the Addams Family, she was, you know, she had black hair, she had pigtails, and she was obsessed with death. Obsessed with things like the Bermuda Triangle and stuff like that. And always trying to torture her brother Pugsley. Okay, so trying to get this more of a hollowed out look here. So I'm blending it downwards actually. Okay, so you can see that this is trying to give myself almost a skull shape. Wednesday has bangs, so you know, this part isn't going to be seen, but let's do it anyway. This Fenty doesn't blend very well. So I rarely ever use creams to blend my nose nowadays. But today, let's just give it a go. Okay, just reinforce that highlight. Alright, I'm just going to do the brows and powder off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, okay, all powdered. So the brows I drew for today are quite low, okay, and they are going downwards a bit more. So it gives me more this sad, woeful look. Okay, I'm just going to prime my lids with some of this leftover foundation that I have. Squeeze out a bit too much. Okay, and I'm going to do a kind of a sad, gothic kind of soft glam eye. Okay, so the eye's going to go kind of like more outwards today. A bit K-pop. Okay, and for this today, I'm breaking out my favorite Stone Cold Fox palette. Okay, this is the ColourPop palette with all the cool tones. I used to really love this palette. I just found it buried under a lot of things and I haven't used it enough. Okay, and using this fabulous Trixie packing brush, I'm going to pack on this taupe. It's a very cool tone taupe called Quarry Days. Taupe is basically brown plus grey. Okay, I'm going to go right into the socket there. Okay, and out this way. Okay, so instead of going the usual snatched up look, I'm going down and out like that. Okay. The very first cabaret, we used the Addams Family musical, the opening song, When You're in Addams, I made a parody of that, When You're a Drag Queen, for our very first cabaret. And you know, I really want to do kind of like a greatest hits one day and just record or do a show with all the old cabaret songs. Okay, so we're pulling it outwards that way. Since everything here has been covered by bangs anyway, it's okay to have this kind of a sad looking eye. Okay, and when there's very little in the brush, just blend this upwards. Going in with a lighter brush. It's a very soft blending brush. Also, I think this is also by 13 Rushes, Singapore brand. I'm using Trip. I'm just going to go lightly over. Okay, so as you blend, it makes it even look more like socket-like, more skull-like. Pencil brush. I think I will go into black. Okay, and just follow. I think I'm going to use the darker Fickle Fate mixed with some bold type, and just blend that black into the color. And this black is really good. There's half a tap with a lot of payoff. Just going back in just to blend all that together. So these gothy looks, the under eye always also looks a little bit, you know, tired and everything. So I'm going in with Quarry Days and You Rock. Okay, I'm just going to smudge the under eye. Okay, you can afford to smudge it even more to give it this almost like very tired, deathly, gothy look. Okay, drag it up a little bit here. Alright, now I'm just going to cut that crease. Okay, so I'm cutting the crease so that this is a little bit of a floating crease right there. And you can see I'm still pointing it downwards to give it that gothy, sad look. Right, now I'm setting that with white with my taco. Okay, going into my liner. Drawing my liner this time going out and down a little bit. Okay, very K-pop. This goes out and down. Okay, very bedroomy. Okay, for my under eye, I'm going to keep it really minimal, but I will still have my little signature eye there. I think I want to use a much thinner brush for this. Okay, so it's not going downwards. I usually like to point it downwards to give myself that more lifted eye, but this time I'm going to keep it more horizontal. You set that and then bring in the black all the way around. Okay, so smoke out the lower lash line with the black. Okay, so this is pretty much what I'm going for. I'm just going to pop in some lenses and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've smoked that out a lot more and popped some lenses in. Now I'm going to contour. Finally I get to contour with normal colors again. Okay, going to use my favorite contour. Not too dark this time, and not too warm either. Okay, I know this is my favorite contour palette, the contourization palette. It does run a little warm, okay, but I think I'm just going to make up with that with this minimal blush. When I was talking about the Addams Family musical, Wednesday Addams has this great song called Pulled. Okay, it's such a great song and so character driven too. This is basically about how she's pulled in a new direction and starts singing about sweet fluffy things. And yes, that song might be making an appearance at the Boolesque. Don't forget to give yourself that hollow look. Comes down quite a lot further than my usual contour, okay? And I'm really hollowing out my cheek here. I'll do that. Blend it down. Okay, so now the only thing is that here is a bit too floaty. Okay, so I want to blend this eye a little bit more into the brow there, so it doesn't look like I have this look of surprise. It's going to be more of a connection to that brow. Okay, see, that makes it look more connected. Okay, there's something wrong with the eyes. This looks like they're too far apart, so I need to bring them closer together with a little bit more of black here. I need to deepen up the socket a little bit. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Drag that down into the nose as well. Okay, do I want blush? I think a little bit. Although Wednesday Addams is gothy, she does have a little bit of life. Okay, I'm going to use Cloudberry, which is almost like a grey pink. Okay, very Wednesday, I think. Okay, and her lips. Now moving on to her lips. A lot of people on TikTok and YouTube use black, but I think it's more of a very dark red. Okay, a very nice plum, a very nice maroon. I can't find the exact color that I want, so I'm going to be mixing two colors. This kind of a purpley plum with this dark red from Maybelline. I'm going to line my lips first. Actually, this color is the best, I think. This is quite a sweetheart lip with a bit of a pout. Oh, drawing that line there, that gives me that pout. Color in the sides and the purple. I'm just going to mix it right on the lip itself. Okay, to give me this very maroon consistency. Okay, and for Wednesday Addams, because you want to give her a little bit of a pout, just extend this upper lip outwards a little bit. Downwards, not up. That gives me that little sad downturn. Okay, so that's all you need to make it look a little bit more woeful. Highlight the middle. Go in that pencil and draw that pout back. Alright, so I'm almost done. I'm going to draw on a lash. Oh yeah, I'm going to fill in my brows with black too. And I'll be right back with the finished look. Alright, and this is the finished look. Wednesday Addams, all gothy and girly. I even have a little thing to complete the look. Ooh, where should we put it? Where should I put him? Alright, so, so yeah, I guess this is going to be the last Snatchoween look, okay, for the month. Okay, I have a couple of other gigs this month where I will be doing other looks as well. But of course, stay tuned for my two other amazing looks that I'm planning for the Boolesque, okay? Tickets in the bio if you haven't got them already. Alright, so please don't forget to like and subscribe and all that, okay? And of course, leave a comment. Which one of my Snatchoween looks was your favorite? Okay, I think my favorite was actually still the Corpse Bride. I really, really like that. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye. Must be a way to properly properly put that on. If I pinned this up like that, it looks more like Jenna Ortega. No. This makes me look even more manly. Install some clips on this guy if we're going to use it for our show. Alright, don't forget to catch up my other videos, Leader Dates, Red Queen, and I'll see you next time. Bye.